110. Scores are now level. Junaid, yeah, that's it. Lahore Blues win this National T20 Cup with a huge margin of 9 wickets. What a fantastic performance it has been from this side. Everybody chipping in, everybody knowing the role, playing accordingly and winning it for the team themselves.
Yes, spectacular scenes there from Lahore. All the young guns are out there in the middle, enjoying their win, enjoying the title, and hugs all across, smiles on the faces. For Peshawar, they definitely walked in as the favourites, but what has ended is a one-sided game where Lahore has beaten them in all the departments of the game, whether it be batting, bowling, fielding, and also captaincy. By far, Lahore has stood out champion side in this final, and all their boys. The speciality that has stood out for Lahore throughout this tournament has been their top-notch fielding efforts. The catches that they have taken, the runs that they have saved, and the occasions when their fielders have risen up to back their bowlers.
Amazing scenes for Lahore Blues. Lots of credit to them. This is the biggest win as far as wickets are concerned in the history of National T20. Lahore Blues winning by 9 wickets in a final. That is huge for them, and it will do wonders for the cricket of Lahore. As we said earlier, they won under 15 championship, they won under 17 championship, and now they won the National T20 Cup. What a few months for Lahore's cricket. Much important and much needed for Lahore's cricket.
Yes, absolutely. The people at the helm of affairs doing a fair job, doing their best and producing results. Talk about pathways, talk about age group cricket, whatever the events may be, they have done well. And all the big boys in office, let me call them boys today, let's make them happy. All of them have done well sitting in the LCC office situated in Gulbarg, and they'll be very happy. They'll be hugging each other and they'll be thanking God that their teams have done well and managed to clinch this title. And I'm not sure how many times Lahore has done that, but Lahore Blues has done them a number of times, won by 9 wickets today, and the meeting and greeting is still going on. It's a lengthy one today. Remember, it's the final. And this is the Lahore group, the core group, where the captain is in the middle, the head coach is there, bowling coach Irfan, Fazil, Hamad Bhatt, Hamayu Farat, the keeping coach, Imran Mani, the fast bowler, and all the others now gathering together to enjoy.
Yeah, great scenes. They deserve the celebrations. They worked so hard to get to this level, and then beating a team like Peshawar in the big final, that is huge for Lahore cricket. The smiles say it all, that this is a big win for Lahore Blues. Hussain Talal deserves a lot of credit for the way he has handled the boys. Umar Siddique deserves a lot of credit. Everyone rather in the team deserve to celebrate. Oh, they're making Nawab Saab also dance. This is a good way. This is a good way to tribute Nawab Saab, because he's done so much for the cricket of Lahore.
On the other side, Peshawar looks certainly not happy because they walked in as the favourites. On your screens is the man who made sure Lahore had a smooth sailing in the final, and this is the way it ended. Just working off his pads in the gap, and then came in the dugout and the boys that been sitting there waiting for this win. And all those young boys who did well. Junaid also batted very reasonably, making sure that the partnership went towards the end, and lots of water thrown there in the dugout. Nawab Saab probably remembering the days of his youth, jumping like children, and that is good to see. And this is the reward for winning the trophy.
This is the 5th title, 2nd for Lahore Blues, 3 for Lahore Lions. It's the same team with a different name, and this is how things happened. 111 the target. They did it without any fuss, without any trouble whatsoever. Umar Siddique, the man, stood there till the end for his 64 runs. He was well supported by Junaid for his 30 runs. Imran Bhatt the only man out on 11, but they made sure that they win this game and become the champions of National T20 Cup.
Yeah, the bowling card for Peshawar, and it's nothing of much impression over there. Just the 1 wicket for Usman Tariq, who really bowled well, had the batters clueless, and the others just tried hard, but really there wasn't anything that they could present to dent the chase of Lahore Blues. It was just too good on the part of Lahore. And most titles, talk about National T20, and Lahore Blues and Lions have won 5 titles: 2010, 12, 14, 17, and a long gap of 8 years till this title. Talk about Stallions, who have not reached this final, already have 6 in the bag. Peshawar have 2, and KP, I think that is probably the same team as well. They also have 2 titles each. So it's pretty neck to neck in the top 3. Everybody doing well.
Right, 110 Peshawar scored. Lahore had to do 111 to win the final, and they did it without any trouble. Umar Siddique carrying on with his fantastic form. Imran Bhatt looked good, but Umar Siddique seriously was the limelight in that partnership, scoring all over the ground. Some great hits, the clean hits, the way he hits them looks so elegant, looks so fancy sometimes. Some glorious hits, makes them look so easy, comfortable at the crease. Someone you can vouch for. This one was the only wicket that was taken by Usman Tariq, and rest, it was all easy for them. Imran Bhatt was not happy, but these things happen. Umar Siddique, on the other hand, was brilliant.
Yeah, he kept going, and he was joined in by Junaid, who's a pretty sensible head and a mature cricketer. So that was a good change. They didn't send Hamad, but they sent the experienced campaigner to just see the side home with a smooth sailing and no more panic. And he made sure that he was around. He just kept knocking the ball around, taking singles, providing strike to the in-form Umar Siddique. And this is how he finished. He didn't even take a chance there. So this was a good disciplined display and a very good partnership. And look at the coach, how happy he is, how satisfied his gestures were. And look at it. This is Jailer running after people.
Yeah, this is how the match summary looks like. A lot better was required from Peshawar region. They won the toss, batted first. All they could manage was 110 runs because Sabzada Farhan couldn't do much in that big important game. 17 runs he scored. Iftikhar, he struggled for his 34 runs. And Salman Mirza, look at those figures for a final. 4 for 21. Irfan also getting a couple of wickets. Very important spell of bowling. He bowled early on with the new ball, and in reply Lahore Blues chased it down in some style without any fuss, without any trouble, just losing 1 wicket. Umar Siddique stayed there till the end for his 64 not out. Junaid, with his calmness, stayed there till the end for his 30 not out and made Lahore Blues win the championship match by 9 wickets. Lahore Blues, this is what has happened for them throughout these years. 2010 was the first one. Player of the match in the final, guess who? The great Abdul Razak. The captain, the great Mohammad Yusuf for Lahore Lions. And then Mohammad Hafiz took over, and he was the player of the match for the final. Wonderful. Mohammad Hafiz again a couple of times in that list. Saad Naseem, Imamullah, a couple of great performers for Lahore region, winning the teams, winning the matches for their team. And then Mr. Kamran Akmal, another great cricketer for Lahore region. Saif Bada was the player of the match that time. And now, after 7 years of time, it's Hussain Talat who's led his team to the final and won it with the help of Salman Mirza, the player of the match in the big match. It's time for us to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the post-match or the post-championship ceremony for you.